exclusiva mundial, el director de todos estos cortos de Shrek reaccionó al teaser de la nueva película de Shrek 5, Conmigo. Y no vas a creer lo que dijo. Hola, soy Caesar, artista para películas live action y películas animadas. Y este es mi canal donde les comparto tips, tutoriales, información súper jugosa sobre portafolios, tips de arte, el mundo de la animación, comentar, etcétera, etcétera. Así que si no lo has hecho, dale click en suscribir porque estoy subiendo y voy a continuar subiendo mucha información súper jugosa que te puede servir ahorita o en un futuro. Ok, esto pasó de verdad, no me van a creer. Cuando salió el teaser de Shrek, todo el mundo me dijo que por favor reaccionara a él. Pero sorpresa, 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 el director de la serie en la que yo trabajo y soy directora de arte en el estudio donde trabajo es TROUSDALE. Gary no solamente dirigió estos 4 cortos de Shrek, sino también dirigió La Bella y la Bestia, Notre Dame, Atlantis y otras películas. O sea, tiene mucha experiencia en mucho tipo de franquicias. Por lo tanto, además de que está obviamente en la franquicia de Shrek, me interesa su opinión no solamente con eso, sino porque ha trabajado con muchos personajes. Y pues yo me imaginé que él ya lo hubiera visto el teaser, ya hubiera visto algo. Y me comuniqué con él y le pregunté si ya lo había visto y sorpresa me dijo que no.
Oh my.
Y obviamente le dije, no, please, espérate. Vamos a hacerlo juntos. Disclaimer, yo lo vi muy rápido antes de verlo con él porque cuando estaba buscando el video yo no sabía si era video, si tenía muchísimos minutos o no. Cuando lo estaba poniendo en YouTube, se puso play y me di cuenta que duraba 30 segundos y más de 15 son créditos. Entonces yo tuve un first glance de cómo está la onda, pero no, me guardo mi opinión para que la veamos junto con Gary.
Here we go. I can't wait to get your reaction. And go.
Hey, Magic Mirror, who's the fairest of them all?
Why, Shrek, of course.
Ah!
Ew, Dad!
Ooh, Mama like.
Who's making this stuff?
Not me!
Whoa!
Shrek 5, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and Zendaya? Oh, damn. Only in theaters, Christmas 2026.
Pinocchio, I mean, he's pretty close. Donkey's a little weird.
I don't know. Maybe the hair on the nose. It's just maybe too in your face, or the hair on the top of the head. I don't know. It's something is off.
A little. I mean, it's not that different. You know, people I understand are just like going insane about, oh my God, it's just, we should bully DreamWorks into going back to the old style. It's like, what the hell, man? I mean, it's been what, 10 years, 15 years? It's like, it looks like it might be a little cartoonier. Felicia is, I mean, she's a little cuter than I would have expected an ogre to be. You know, she's like actually kind of attractive in a green ogre kind of way.
Yeah.
Shrek, he's close to the same. I mean, design wise, you know, I'm pretty sure that nobody from the original franchise is still there.
Yeah.
You know, no. There might be 1 or 2 animators, possibly, but no single animator does a single character. They just get scenes fed to them, and everybody does everything. So, and the way these studios work is you give it to the filmmaker, but then the filmmaker is answerable to a committee of executives. So I'm sure, you know, if there's like weirdness to it, I would point to the committee of executives as also having a hand in, let's make it our own. Let's update it and make it 2025 or 2026 or whenever the hell it is. But beyond that, I mean, it's what you would expect, you know?
Yeah. I kind of agree in the sense that technology has advanced so much, and probably if it came out on theaters, they would criticize the quality, because it could have so much more texture and whatever. So they try to do that here. What I personally don't really like is what you said, that they try to make them a little bit more cuter.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're more appealing, like the bushy brows that are so present, and the eyes are a little bit doughier.
Yeah.
And for Fiona, I agree that you tried to make an ogre cute. But for Shrek, I think he's just not.
I was talking about the daughter, about Felicia.
Yeah, Felicia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
Fergus and Farkle are. We don't even know if they're in this, do we? They probably are.
I don't know. I mean, Felicia kind of like because it's Zendaya doing the voice, and she's very edgy, like the it girl of the moment.
I have no problem with
Yeah, but it's. I think my problem is not as much as Shrek as you pointed out. But hold on, not that one. Donkey.
Donkey is just a little weird. I mean, they did something to him, and he just looks. I think they put his eyes a little closer together, and they're a little bit bigger, and they rearranged the anatomy of his head and face a little bit.
And the neck, he looks skinnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Not crazy about how Donkey looks.
No, I mean, I can stand you know the changes in Shrek, but Donkey was just so funny being ugly. He was an ugly donkey.
Yeah.
In this one, he kind of looks like a pet.
Yeah. The other thing to consider, though, I mean, they got the original cast back.
Yeah.
I didn't see Antonio Banderas in there, so I guess Puss is not going to be.
That's a good question because they did separate the franchise with the entire Puss in Boots reboots.
Right.
So maybe they try to keep it separate because how do you join the stories of Puss in Boots with this one?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
So yeah, the internet is going insane because they're changing a nostalgia moment big time. So they are asking for your reaction and my reaction like crazy. And I agree with you. They needed to put texture in some places so it looks more believable with the technology that they have today. But maybe the anatomy in a few places was just a little.
Yeah, it's different. But the other thing to take into consideration is with the original cast, you're going to get. You're probably going to forget about all this, within the first 5 minutes. You look at a little, 30-second clip. You go, oh, they look terrible, and you don't really get the acting and the performance and the story and all that. And getting Eddie Murphy and Mike Myers and Cameron Diaz in there, reprising their original parts, they have those roles so down. They're probably great at them. Yeah. And the performances will probably be really great. And unless the story sucks, which I doubt it will, but unless it sucks, people will watch it, and within the first 5 minutes, they'll be go, oh, okay, yeah, hey, this is pretty good. They'll just forget about it.
I kind of agree, like in TV series when they replace a character, and for the first episode, you're like, wait, that's not the same character, and then the second episode with the new character, you're like, yeah, that's it. It happens often, and I agree with you. I think it's not that big of a change in terms of, again, technology, and people will get used to it. I think Pinocchio looks fantastic.
Pinocchio looks good. He's a little shinier, and again, his eyes are a little bigger and somehow cuter. I think his pupils are bigger.
Yeah.
I think they stretched his head up because he used to have a slightly fatter head. But I mean, I think he looks good.
Yeah, honestly, me too. The only thing that I pointed out is just that he looks like a good guy. When the entire first film, the success was I look like a bad guy, but nobody asks me if I'm a good guy. So I think that's the only thing, but also I think that they're trying to appeal to a new generation. As you pointed out, Shrek was released 15 years ago. So kids nowadays are used to this technology, this finish.
Yeah.
Sad.
And again, it's the performance. It's the scene. He's the scene that they chose. Shrek is like, huh? What's going on? Hey, what's all this? And he's not being stern and ogre-like.
This is true. Hold on.
And, they're playing the gags of those different screenshot. That was the old Shrek face on that one.
Yes. I thought it was going to be this kind of finish. That's what I thought this was going to be it. And I love the little icons from TikTok or Instagram to share. That's cute. But yeah, I agree. Even the scary face, he looks a little bit cuter. But I don't think it's terrible either.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know because at the end, you know these characters quite closely, maybe more than anyone that I know.
They added a second story to their treehouse.
Yes. Oh, this is true. Yes, I haven't noticed that. The hut has one more story. Yes, there's the stairs.
It's got a stairway with pictures on it.
Oh, that's
I guess
so
the kids'
cute.
rooms are upstairs.
Yeah, it's true. That's so cute. Oh, I love this portrait of Fiona. That's cute. And I like that they changed the dress because I always wondered how, I get his outfit. It's very handmade, and when you ruin your shirt, you just make another one. But hers was too perfect, so I like that they changed it a little bit to make it more like a mom.
Yeah.
It looks like a mommy dress, which is, I think it's kind of cute. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really curious what the story is because I had a friend that worked with me on both of these. Both of the ones that I worked on, and he wrote a treatment for a Shrek sequel, a Shrek 5, and it involved Felicia as well. And I'm not going to say anything beyond that.
Yeah.
But she figured heavily into it, and I'm really curious because they passed on it when he pitched the story. They said, no, we don't, not interested. We don't want it. And I'm wondering if they dug it up and resurrected it because they couldn't think of anything themselves.
Yeah, probably.
So, I'm going to let him know because he's going to just fly off the handle.
Yeah, I think since it's also the voice of Zendaya, probably it's all focused on her and social media and fitting in and trends and all that. It has to, because she's disgusted by the fact that this kind of weird filters of her father. So I think
what the hell is that? What am I looking at?
I think they're edits or filters kind of thing. Look.
Okay, yeah, I got that. That one I'm just not getting.
Yeah, me neither. So I think that the parents are cringe for social media, and she's like, "Oh my god, my parents embarrass me." Yeah, I think that's gonna be the angle. So we'll have to see. I agree with you. If the story is awesome, we will not care how these characters look like. Yeah,
you won't care, and the performances will be great, and you won't care. This happened on the live action Beauty and the Beast. Because the objects, the clock and the candle and the teapot, I thought were horrendously ugly, beyond ugly. But they got such a good vocal cast for them. So after a few minutes, I didn't care. It's I like listening to, to the characters.
I agree. Definitely, I agree. Because they have so much to work with. The Shrek is such a powerful franchise. Yeah. Funny for adults, profound, good, remarkable, and memorable characters. So I agree with you. Definitely.
A lot of times, studios will want to change something. After a number of years, they'll want to change it. They'll make it different. And the question we would always ask: is it better, or is it just different? And this might be just different. I don't see that it's better, but I don't necessarily think it's worse either. It's just different.
Me neither. And honestly, I appreciate many of the textures that they were very blurry back then, like the texture in his vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little freckles in his neck.
Sure.
Yeah, there's many textures here that I appreciate and making it look real.
I mean, the hair looks great.
Yeah.
So.
My only issue is Donkey, again, because I think he looks, at least in this shot, very skinny. In the neck, but maybe it's just the shot and the angle that they decided to make the still. But he's my only issue.
It looks like they gave him a little beard. Maybe that's to age him up. I don't know.
Yeah, it's something about his treatment, design, maybe the eyes. Maybe I just need him to see. There we go. The smile. Okay, the smile is there.
That's a weird one.
Yeah. I don't know. Something is off with him, but again, the story. That's where everything lies.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for reacting with us to this Shrek 5 kind of thing. It's really cool to get the perspective of someone that is behind the scenes in this kind of franchises, so that it's not only directors making the decisions, but it's also orders by the executives to change for whatever reason. IP, copyright, whatever, the market needs it. So it's not always the creatives behind this, it's also orders. And if there were orders, we'll just make the best of it. And if it's a great,
we don't know. I mean, we don't know if there were or not. It could have been the filmmaker that said, "I'm going to make some changes," and they said, "All right, go ahead."
¿Qué tal esa sorpresa? A mí cierta parte en varias cosas me sorprendió su opinión porque he escuchado cosas terribles de los diseños en internet. Pero viniendo una persona que ha trabajado con esta franquicia literalmente, es bastante curioso e interesante ver cuál es su punto de vista. Y después de platicar con él, honestamente sí me doy cuenta de muchas cosas que tiene razón.
She's got a point.
Simplemente haciendo lógica de lo que él está platicando, pónganse a pensar, ¿cómo pueden diferenciar una lonchera de Shrek 1 a Shrek 5? Más allá del uso, las imágenes. Sí tiene que haber un cambio hasta en el copyright de Shrek brutal de la 1 a la 5 hasta para el merchandising que van a vender. Sí entiendo la decisión atrás de por qué tienen que tener ciertos cambios. Ahora, ¿los cambios son buenos o malos? Como vimos, y yo opino igual, en algunas cosas sí son buenas, en las que totalmente estoy de acuerdo y lo menciono, es que Burro no le hicieron justicia. De lo que se ve, el cuello lo tiene muy delgado y la cara está muy grande, entonces se ve demacrado, decrépito, hambriado, no se ve viejito, se ve mal. Entonces ahí tengo mucha curiosidad de ver cuál es la otra proporción del cuerpo para ver si hay algún balance, porque ahorita en cuestión de proporción se ve muy esquelético y que le den un sándwich. O sea, claramente no hicieron waffles en la mañana. Y llego a la misma conclusión que él, honestamente, porque lo he visto en vida propia en otras experiencias de otras películas. Si la película es buena en cuestión de historia, a nadie le va a importar los cambios y vamos a aprender a aceptar los buenos o malos. Ahora, si la historia es mala, que se agarre DreamWorks porque van a haber jugado con la infancia de una generación entera. Y mal plan, porque no es un live action, es continuar la historia de una manera que posiblemente no le vaya a gustar a una generación completa. Si tocan unos temas que no son muy bien percibidos, si cambian completamente la personalidad de los personajes, si la historia no viene al caso con lo que han sido las otras películas, sí se pueden meter en un problema. Ahora, si es buena la historia, pues vamos a volvernos parte del canon de Shrek. Igual y si es muy buena, gente, igual y si tocan temas increíbles y la animación sí es una joya y hay buenos chistes, buena comedia. Si no, les digo que agarre sus maletas DreamWorks porque les puede dar en la torre. Punto y aparte, sí tengo mucha curiosidad de saber si Antonio Banderas va a estar en esta película porque es parte del universo de Shrek. La pregunta es, ¿cómo van a unir Puss in Boots y lo que ha hecho Puss in Boots con esta franquicia? Porque las películas de Puss in Boots son una aventura por sí solas y no está Antonio Banderas anunciado ahorita en los créditos ni IMDb ni en este teaser. Por lo tanto, sí quiero saber si está metido en el proyecto o no. Eso va a cambiar muchísimo en la manera que yo voy a percibir la película y muchas otras personas, porque personalmente Puss, gato, es mi personaje favorito del mundo de Shrek. Pero bueno, quiero saber tu opinión. ¿Tú qué opinas? ¿De los cambios son buenos o malos? ¿Nos vamos a adaptar o no? ¿De lo que estamos viendo se ve una buena historia o no? Déjame tus comentarios porque quiero saber tu opinión.